It's Airplane Jane here, and I wanted to talk to you about something that's kind of personal. Not everyone always wants to talk about this sort of information. So, first of all, if you guys have found my channel, please like and subscribe. I really like to help other people, and that's the whole reason why this video is here. So, this video is talking all about getting laid off, right? Today is March 15th, a scary time. Coronavirus is going all around. March 15th, 2020, and the government has just done bailouts. They just made interest rates down to zero. And a lot of people are dealing with the fear, oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose my job potentially. What on earth am I going to do? Well, I can tell you from my experience in life, I was laid off 2 times. One was voluntary and one was involuntary. And to be honest, these were the most scary things that I've ever been through, but at the same time, they were the biggest blessings that I've ever been through. It's really can be a brand new opportunity, almost divine intervention. I'm a big believer of things happen for a reason. And for me, the 2 times that I experienced it, it was a huge blessing, a change of events in my life, but a change of events for the better. Many times when we go through a struggle, it can be, oh my gosh, why is this happening to me type scenario, but you're not the only person that's going through it or the only person that has been through it. But you do have to find the brightness on the other side of it. The first time that I went through it was back in 2000. I was working at Solomon Smith Barney and the dot-com bubble happened. I was working as a registered sales assistant to 4 different brokers. So I had my Series 7 to be a broker and go down that path. And you know what? The market crashed. They were looking for people to leave because they had to downsize the office. The market was causing the need to go ahead and limit the number of people working there. So I said, you know what? I've had a dream to go to culinary school in Europe. I think I'm going to take it. So I went ahead and took it. And do you believe that when I got back a copy of my resume from the HR person, that I had already written down that I'd wanted to go to culinary school in Europe as one of my goals? And little did I know, I'd written it down in writing, and there I was. It was happening for me. And so I took that blessing. I went to culinary school. I was getting paid to be living in Europe and having an amazing time in my life. So if there's something that you're looking for, that you might want to do, see, is this the right time to maybe try it out and test it out or learn something online? The second time that it happened to me in my life, that was 6 years ago now. And honestly, it was really scary, right? I had just immigrated to a new country, an American up in Canada. I'd been working in the airlines and customer service, so I would have a job when I crossed the border. But here's the scary part. I was recently married and I was 8 months pregnant. Yes, I'd been working for that company for 7 years. However, I switched unions and I was at the bottom of the union. Again, a downsized scenario. This was not an option for me. So I found myself 8 months pregnant, getting laid off, and what was I going to do for the now expanding family in a new country, in Quebec, where you have to pretty much be bilingual to find a job, right? So I was trying to figure it out. I'd done real estate before in the States. I love real estate, but you had to pass the French exam as well. Well, my daughter was born, my first daughter, and unfortunately she had health issues. Again, divine intervention, whatever you want to call it, fate. I didn't have time to study as much as I would have liked for the French exam. So I'd passed the real estate, but I was not able to pass the French exam by about 7 points. I was devastated, absolutely devastated. And then my husband had turned to me and said, hey, you know what? You had a great trade where you did really well. Maybe you go and you look into trading. And that's what brought me back to the trading world. First was the layoff that caused me to exit the trading world, and the second was the layoff that brought me back. to the trading world. And now I have such a passion for trading. I love helping other traders. It took me a while to find where I was really comfortable and the people that I work with. And, I really find myself excelling and helping other people learn how to trade and profit for themselves. I work as one of 4 teachers in the Trading Pit, which is at thedarkpools.com. And we teach people the basics, not just about trading, but also setting up your charts, the bigger picture of a trader's lifestyle as well. So I invite you, if you feel like trading might be something that you're interested in, maybe you come and check us out. Shoot me an email, jane@thedarkpools.com. I'd be happy to, speak with you via email or even more, online as well. So if you feel like, you're going through this rough time of being laid off, know that this might be the best blessing of your life. It might feel really difficult at this moment, the feelings of overwhelmment. You've been at that job for such a long time, you're just a number now. Don't worry, you're not the only person that is going through this. I went through it. There's lots of people that go through this. And it's the type of thing that it can help you to rebuild yourself to be the best version of yourself. For me, that's coming back to the trading world and being a teacher and educator in the trading world and really helping other people to change their lives for the better, to be financially free and help teach them how to trade around the dark pool. So if you don't know what the dark pool is, I'm also going to be doing another video all about that as well. I sort of touched on it in a couple videos before, but I really need to help open people's eyes to what it is and why. And the Trading Pit, there's 4 members in the Trading Pit. Stephanie Kammerman, who is known as the Stock Whisperer online, and she's the head of the Stock Whisperer Trading Company. And really, she started the Trading Pit as an absolute beginner's location. But you also have to want to work for it. You have to want to learn, because trading is a lot of learning first. If you were to just go ahead and open up a trading account, more than likely you'll do what I did when I first started. I blew right through it. I didn't know the rules. I hadn't studied yet. And so that's why I really enjoy helping others not make the same mistakes, because trading is a lot of education. And then once you figure it out, you can be calm. You can work about 2 hours, 3 hours a day, whether you want to be a swing trader or a day trader, but it's going to take time to learn and study that to be able to go forward as a trader. Also, you have to see if it fits your personality. Not everybody is necessarily cut out to be a trader. You have to face a lot of your fears, you have to face a lot of your faults, and you have to learn from yourself. You have to be able to look at your trades, analyze them, see where you went wrong, and move forward. You can't dwell on things. If you're in a bad trade, hey, guess what? There's going to be other trades. Go ahead and get out. So back to the original purpose of this video, which is really, having a layoff or finding yourself laid off can be a huge blessing. It's happened to other friends of mine at the same time, and they had the ability to get into something even better. So take this time, write down, journal, what do you want? What do you want out of your life? What is your ultimate goal? I read The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. That really inspired me to try to find a job working online. And that book really helped change my life, because I was able to say, hey, I want to be present for my kids. If they're sick, if there's a 2-week quarantine or close down of schools, I am here. I am able to help them and still do my work at the same time. So what are your ultimate goals, and what are you looking for in your future right now, in the next 5 years? Where do you find yourself? Because this is a time that you get to be the best version of yourself, decide what you want to do. It might be painful and rocky and bumpy along the way, but don't lose sight of your dreams and go ahead and try to make those dreams come true. One day at a time, the work you put in today, the work you put in tomorrow, slowly but surely, you will be getting closer to your dreams every single day. And you'll be able to go ahead and wake up one day and you'll be like, this is the life I dreamed about. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you feel inspired. I don't want anyone to be upset about being laid off because it could be the best blessing of your life to change your life and the trajectory of the path that you are on for something better to fulfill your dreams. All right, bye guys.